Tuning in to 2K Sports, so a look at our starters for the Knicks. They've got Towns, Anunoby out there with Mikal Bridges. And then there's Precious Achiuwa, and it's Hart in at the 3. And for the 76ers, Oubre out there with Edwards. Then it's George. Then there's Tyrese Maxey, and it's Embiid in at the center position. Hey, Clark, in tonight's game, what are you watching closely?
Well, the thing that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts. And I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
For 3, Bridges. They get it back. This one for 3. The shot comes out.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one is on Towns.
You know, you can't go for the shot fake. As soon as Embiid has you in the air, it's over. You're done.
And Embiid drops them both. Clark, we know what a great player Joel Embiid is. He was the 2023 MVP, and he was on that same road until he got injured last season.
Unfortunate to see the big fella Embiid deal with the injuries that he has throughout his career, even going back to his 1 year in college. It's unfortunate, but that has hampered what is a special talent in Embiid.
Now Maxey, after Mikal Bridges missing on that last three-pointer. Oubre, no one around him. Hits the three-point bomb. Oubre's got 5 now.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Bridges for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Maxey. Oubre outside. 6 on the shot clock. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Three-pointer by Embiid.
Prime time, big time defense from Towns.
New York's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
And Anunoby gets it to go on the assist by Hart. And it's a tie ball game.
And you can't afford to lose Anunoby in transition. As soon as he has a step on you, it's over.
Bridges against Maxey. Drives to the hoop. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
And Clark, we know the last handful of years, the 76ers have been a threat in the East.
7 straight years of playoff runs. Can't get past that second-round barrier, though, Kevin. But as far as success, they've been as consistent as it comes in the East the last decade.
Now, here's Oubre. He's got 5. Embiid sets the pick for George. And there's the drive. Good D by Anunoby. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. Hart finds Bridges. Towns a screen on Maxey. Here's Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Goodness. Mikal Bridges. Thundering slam off the bounce.
Embiid with the screen on Anunoby. George. And it's George finishing it off.
And one step ahead of the defense was that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's George after Mikal Bridges' bucket. George with the ball. Bridges covering. Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Check out Maxey with the throwdown. Boy, he can get off the ground quick.
Outside, Towns. No good on the triple. 76ers have gone 50% for the field at this point, 4 of 8. George with the bucket. George has got his second bucket of the game to go.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Bridges for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. 7-second difference, shot in game clock. Here's Embiid. Plays it up and banks it in.
Hey, go to that whenever you can. I mean, Embiid has a huge advantage in size and skill.
Bridges for 3. No good there. Oubre with it. He's got 5. Pass to George. And it's Paul George with the finish.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
Now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
And so it's the Philadelphia 70s. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
You also have to admire how they challenge the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Tyrese Maxey out there with Paul George. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Edwards. And it's Oubre in at the power forward position. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Up top, Maxey. Defended by Bridges.
Strong take by the wily Maxey. He is fantastic at turning on the Jets.
Special K, you've seen Tyrese Halliburton a lot. He's as good as anyone in this league offensively. What does he do best?
I think his best basketball attribute is probably his passing, his vision, the way he can set other people up. But the intangible that makes him, he's a Pied Piper. He is a galvanizer. Guys love being around his energy and the way he plays. So not only does he play with great confidence, I think he infuses in his teammates a joy and a confidence that lifts them up too.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And for the night, Bridges is cooking with grease and showing no signs of slowing down.
George looking around. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. From the arc. Rebounded by Hart.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
You know what makes Towns so dangerous in transition? He can beat you with the shot, or he can beat you at the rim.
George against Anunoby. And George gets to Embiid. Now, here is George. He's tightly guarded from deep. It's hauled in by Achua. New York trailing. On the wing, Anunoby. He's covered by Maxey. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. '76ers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Oubre, a screen on Bridges. Maxey, and slam dunk by Maxey.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him. have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Bridges. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are one or two of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Paul George, one of the most versatile and dynamic players in the league. I mean, he does a lot for his team offensively and defensively, which I think frees up the other guys to do their thing.
Bridges against George. Towns sets the pick for Bridges. Pass to Hart. 6 to shoot. For 3. Rebound by the 76ers.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Embiid sets the pick for George. Back to Embiid. Physical play by Embiid inside.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Embiid, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Towns, no luck.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second. That's all it took.
Good on the three-point shot.
Defense will have to get out on Embiid. He's dangerous at all 3 levels.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Anunoby with it. Maxey covering. Towns a screen on Edwards. Hart. The dunk by Achua.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Outside, Maxey. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got it. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
Philadelphia, Tyrese Maxey taking 2 shots. The play is under video review under NBA rules. The officials will have
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. 76ers on top. They're up by 5. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Wright is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Miles McBride. Then it's Robinson, and it's Shamet in at the 2 spot. Knicks trail by 5. Shamet on the wing. Here's McBride, guarded by Walker. Rebound by the 76ers. Here's Yabusele. And here's Lowry. sets the screen for Walker. Pass to Drummond. The kick out to Walker. They get it again. Outside Gordon. Drummond sets the screen for Gordon. Second chance shot, and there's the nice layup by Drummond. Drummond's got the lead up to 7 now for the 76ers.
There are few men in the league that attack the glass as well as Drummond does. He's almost unstoppable chasing down second points. He's a tenacious and ferocious offensive rebounder.
The kick out to Wright. Pass to Tucker. Wright against Gordon. And Wright gets it to go on the assist from Tucker.
Now that is huge when Wright is connecting from deep. It really spreads the floor for him and his teammates.
Lowry passes to Drummond. Now here's Lowry, defended by McBride. Back to Lowry. Here's Walker, and the dunk by Walker.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
Here's McBride, Lowry covering. Robinson a screen on Gordon. Three-pointer Wright hits it from three-point range. Wright's got 6 here in this quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And Drummond kicks to Yabusele. Pass to Lowry. Inside. There's the steal. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Robinson a screen on Lowry. And Lonnie Walker picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's McBride, now recovering for the lead.
Yeah, and he plays a lot bigger than that 6-foot frame would suggest. Lowry is just a bundle of energy out there.
Here's Shamet. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
New York foul.
Philadelphia shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Yabusele. Shot clock at 5. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
You know, Drummond always looks like he's trying to tear the basket down when he dunks.
Now McBride. Nothing on the board. Good on the triple.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Lowry feeling it out of it. The rebound by McBride. Back to Drummond. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Walker. Kicks it out to Gordon. There's the pick. Pass to Yabusele. Drummond working against Robinson. And here's Walker outside. It's rebounded by New York. For the tie, count the basket and the foul.
Defensive foul.
Andre Drummond picks one up.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. And it's Lowry penetrating. Pass to Yabusele. Kick out to Walker. And that one, good. Walker's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
it off in time, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Tyrese Maxey, Joel Embiid out there with Oubre. Then it's Paul George, and it's Edwards in its small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. George finds Maxey. Outside for George. Embiid sets the pick for George. Pass to Embiid. There's Embiid with the dunk.
Dropping the hammer. That's why Embiid looks to get deep inside position.
It's Hart on the wing. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Towns for three. The kick out to Anunoby. For three, Bridges. They get the rebound. New York needs to get off a shot. Here's Achua. And the Knicks miss again. The 76ers leading by 5. And their offense is really clicking right now.
New York playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
That's his first.
We've seen Tyrese Maxey and his game go to another level. Clark, what makes him a top-level scorer in your opinion?
Kevin, there are a couple of things that really stand out. His sheer speed with the ball is remarkable. His fearlessness and confidence, every great scorer has that. And then his ability to knock down the three-point shot off the catch or off the dribble gives him an added step of quickness when he's taking it to the rack. And all of that makes him a dynamic scorer.
Embiid with the screen on Bridges. Maxey passes to George. Pass to Embiid. Back to George. And it's George finishing it off.
Showing you the vertical that time. Paul George throwing it down.
Here's Anunoby. Oubre pulls it in. Oubre's got 5 rebounds tonight. George with the ball. Achua's on him, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
That's just strength from Paul George. I mean, fighting through the contact, doing a good job of it there.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
You know, another thing that stands out to me is their passing in this game. I mean, they've done a tremendous job sharing the ball and setting each other up for success.
Bridges for 3. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Maxey looking it over. Pass to Embiid. Maxey kicks to Edwards. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Embiid. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Knicks trail by 8. Here's Anunoby. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his
Easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
shooting for New York. OG Anunoby.
Both free throws good from Anunoby.
Teammates, they needed all of them.
And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Oubre on the wing. Pass to Embiid. Kicks it out to Maxey. Back to Embiid. Oubre on the wing. A putback, and Embiid detonates for the putback slam.
The size and strength of Embiid, he is absolutely mammoth. Really hard to deal with. You may need a couple of guys to box him out.
And that one's good. Towns.
Absolutely amazing. This young man is so money, and his teammates absolutely love him. Karl Anthony Towns, a.k.a. Big Cat.
Maxey finds Embiid. In the corner, it's Oubre. Maxey on the wing. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Bridges banked in off the glass.
Bridges.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main...
Oh, that was terrific!
Wow, the athleticism of Maxey, impressive.
Back to Bridges. Towns, a screen on George. Bridges for 3. It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
3 points.
Towns against Embiid. Oh, he misses the dunk. A 3-ball. So Philadelphia wins it. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Richard, what do you expect to see from this guard? Matchup.
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
Here are the 5 for the Cavaliers. Mitchell and Strus are the backcourt. Dean Wade is out there with Jared Allen. And it's Hunter in at small forward. Up top, Edwards. Back to Maxey. Beyond the arc. Doesn't go. And he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Allen. Shoots over Embiid. Hits the front of the rim and out. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. And guys, coach stated the number of different ways that Donovan Mitchell can be productive. The emphasis for this defense is going to be limiting his touches throughout the game and trying to trap him when they can. It's a tall task for the defense, B.A.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
We know how great Joel Embiid is, but he simply hasn't been as effective in the postseason.
Part of that is because of all the defensive attention he gets. We know things tighten up in the postseason and things become much more challenging. That's why he needs a better supporting cast. Just another thing that makes Embiid unguardable. He can hit shots from any spot on the floor.
Allen, the pass to Mitchell. Allen with a screen on George. Here's Mitchell. Oh, he goes big with the dunk right over Joel Embiid.
Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You could tell with that smile on his face. Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
Oubre, a screen on Hunter. It's Edwards with a drive, and the rebound goes to Cleveland. Here we go, one-on-one. Mitchell, the pass to Strus. Allen, left side. Oubre with a steal. Here we go, the Sixers on the break. George peels it out a bit. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Getting it done inside. You know, I love seeing George be active on the interior.
Mitchell against George. And it's Mitchell penetrating. That shot off the mark. Embiid with the nice defensive effort. Outside Maxey. Out to Oubre. Five on the clock. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Maxey. To the left side wing. Embiid passes to Maxey. 4 on the clock. Out left to the wing. Lets it go from deep. And there's Embiid. That one's good. And the assist by Maxey.
You must respect Embiid's range as a defender. He'll make you pay every chance he gets.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not good.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
With an MVP trophy under his belt, Joel Embiid has only become more dominant, RJ.
I think that 2023 MVP increased his confidence. It allowed him to feel like he really was the best player in the world. And I think it motivated him to keep pushing himself. And the results speak for themselves because the stats, they back that up.
Pass to Oubre. Embiid against Allen. Oubre passes to Embiid. Second chance shot. No good at the rim.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Jumps up. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates. Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. If he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
And George with the jam.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And you got to give Paul George credit for his mental toughness. There's always lots of chatter out there, but he tunes it out and just focuses on his game.
On the tape, and George with the jam.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Joel Embiid, he's feeling it tonight. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
Edwards out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Paul George. Then it's Maxey. And it's Embiid in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Maxey finds Edwards. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
Embiid passes to George. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players could learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
You gotta love Tyrese Maxey's approach to the game. He said, quote, "I really have a simple life. I have this joy about playing basketball. I like putting in the work, so I'm extremely focused, extremely competitive, and I'm out here having the time of my life. I get to do what I love every single day, and it's a blessing." Ryan, he's such a positive guy.
Yeah, he really is. Thanks for that, Allie.
When we talk about guys 7 feet plus, is Embiid the top shooter? I can't think of anyone that's a little bit better.
George with a steal. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Embiid, high post. Strus against George. And he banks in the layup. George has got 12 points.
Yeah, it seems like George could do this all night. He just keeps finding shots.
Mitchell's shot is good.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Maxey against Mitchell. Maxey, that's good. Give him 8.
Continuing to work, no give from Maxey, even amongst the bigs.
And Mitchell launches it from deep. It's rebounded by George. The Sixers lead by 19. Maxey attacking. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. And he goes in for the dunk.
Watch out when Maxey finds his groove like this. He'll just keep coming at you and at you.
Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? And that one good. Maxey's got 10 points in the quarter. Richard, if the three-point shot was never introduced, how different do you think the game would be?
The offensive strategy would be very different. The game would be more physical, and it was more physical. And the main priority would be creating high-percentage looks.
George against Strus. Oh, and the dunk by George!
He's not going to take it easy when he gets to the bucket. George will hammer it.
Oh, throw it down!
When he took off, I was not expecting that.
Oh! And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
For 3, George. That shot is off. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Joel Embiid. And Richard, thinking about Donovan Mitchell, he just has a total impact on the game.
It's crazy to think that he's in the prime of his career, but every single year he continues to get better. I still think there are more levels for him to go.
And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
Strus with the bucket.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Embiid, a screen on Mitchell. Here's Maxey. Bucket. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Basket counts. Mitchell's got 17.
You see how smoothly Mitchell gets into his shot? That's elite.
Embiid finds Oubre. Who poked away. Only one man back on D. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter. Big gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
On the court right now for Cleveland. They've got Darius Garland. Tristan Thompson is out there with Dean Wade. Then there's Isaac Okoro, and it's Merrill in at the 2. Out to Gordon. Yabusele. The rebound by Garland. The Cavaliers trail by 18. Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped. And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let them get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And there's a pick. Pass to Drummond. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, the recent success of the Cavs has centered around their defense, RJ.
Well, if you want a chance to contend, you're going to have to be able to defend. Their coach embodies that, and so does their personnel, specifically their front court.
No good on the second free throw. Cavaliers trail by 19. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, the Sixers' 2 stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you. And Garland gets doubled. That three's off the mark. Philadelphia leading by 20. Lowry, right side. Puts up a 3. Thompson pulls it in.
Yeah, that's a shame, because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Walker with a steal. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Philadelphia shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And that one misses.
The line for Philadelphia, Kyle Lowry. Shooting 1.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
Showing how confident he is off the dribble, Lowry is so dangerous shooting when he's in a rhythm.
And the shot is good by Garland.
It's turned into a showdown here, dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Lowry against Garland. Gordon outside. Here's Drummond. Out to Gordon. The 3 is up. 4 on the clock. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Garland, the pass to Thompson. Back to Garland. The 3. Thompson controls the rebound and the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Pass to Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
And that's how you orchestrate the offense. Lowry showing the vision and the unselfishness.
Now here's Thompson. Drummond defending. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
He gives up a bit of size in the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Garland against Lowry. To the paint. Yabusele. Drummond finds Lowry. Shot clock at 5. Here's Gordon. Thompson pulls it in.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Pass to Merrill. Fires from deep. Can't get it to drop. Philadelphia leading by 18. Drummond, screen on Garland. Here's Yabusele. Back to Lowry. Over to the wing. Drummond for 3. The rebound by Garland. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks.
This man has a real crafty handle. Garland, I bet he surprises himself sometimes with his moves.
To the inside, Drummond can't hit that one. Nice D from Thompson. Garland feeling it out a bit. Fires the three. And Lowry with the defensive effort.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And so it's the Philadelphia set. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Edwards, Maxey out there with George. Then there's Kelly Oubre, and it's Embiid in at the center position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. A nice shot by Mitchell.
The little floater is so hard to stop. Mitchell gets you back on your heels, then he pulls the string.
Oubre, a screen on Mitchell. Maxey passes to George. The kick out to Edwards. And it's off from three-point range. The Cavaliers trail by 16. Pass to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And this is why you feed the big fella Allen on the inside. With his size, he is a major threat anywhere around that hoop.
Mitchell against Maxey. Out to the wing. Embiid, a screen on Mitchell. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. The three. And George gets it to go on the assist by Maxey. And the 76ers lead by 17. And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. And Mitchell with the slam.
Right now, this is what you want to see. Mitchell playing without hesitation and just taking quality shots.
George against Strus. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his second.
Max Strus picks one up.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
That's good from George.
Paul George. 2 shots.
Both shots good from the strike. The Cavaliers trail by 17. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Allen, the pass to Mitchell from downtown. Rebound by the 76ers. Outside Maxey. Oubre, a screen on Hunter. And he lobs it up top. It's stolen by Hunter. Mitchell with the ball. Guarded now by George. Oh, got a piece of it. Outside for Mitchell. Fires the three. Yes, sir! Mitchell from long range.
And you got to be right up on Mitchell or else he will punish you right off the catch.
Here's Maxey. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Maxey's got 4 points this quarter.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the 4th.
Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry.
It's George with the drive. 2 points. That one goes. George has got 21.
Sturdy play from George in the paint, getting by the contact and to his finish. And they barely get to retain possession. Many times, that's a turnover.
Mitchell against George. Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Adding some extra style to the slam. Okay, what a move by Allen.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Back to Maxey. 1:41 left in the game. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Wade, the pass to Mitchell. Going inside. Edwards pulls it in.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, better finish it. It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the 76ers.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
Just two tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Tyrese Maxey.
Oh, he was at the center of everything that happened in this game. His energy was felt throughout the building, and his impact, well, it was incredible.
For three, Maxey. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Right side Strus, outside Hunter. The three from Mitchell. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's an 18-point lead.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Mitchell, the pass to Hunter. Looking to end the run. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Edwards. Oubre finds Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Philadelphia ball.
Maxey with it. And Mitchell puts up a deep three. Can't connect from long distance. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks.
Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Mitchell and Strus, they're the guards. Jared Allen is out there with Hunter, and it's Mobley in at the 3.
You can see Donovan Mitchell's speed and ability to get separation in transition. He is dangerous out there.
On the wing, Anunoby, defended by Strus. So it's the Cavaliers now. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau. Now he's worried it's going to be one of those nights when Donovan Mitchell just goes off. He told me it's like guarding a ticking time bomb. You never know when he's going to blow up, but you're anticipating it. So coach is expecting the best out of his team, preparing for the worst. Guys?
I thank you, David. When it comes to the game's elite scorers, Doris, Donovan Mitchell is certainly on that list.
And Kevin, there's no question about it. He's a proven playoff performer, a natural leader who doesn't mind a team leaning into his scoring ability. And the beauty is he can do it in a lot of different ways.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. One of the best 3-and-D wings in the league. Let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Now, here's Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Oh, my goodness, a little force from Donovan Mitchell off his feet in a hurry.
Bridges kicks to Anunoby. Towns a screen on Strus. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pass to Strus. No good with the triple. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Count it.
If you overplay Mikal Bridges to take the jump shot, that's creating driving lanes, and he'll take advantage.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hunter.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Towns a screen on Mitchell. Bridges for 3. Offensive rebound. And Towns throws it down.
Just excellent anticipation by Karl Anthony Towns. You've got to know where that ball is going to come off there.
Allen's shot is off.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Doris, when you think of Mikal Bridges, what comes to mind?
The fact that he is available almost every single night, that you can count on him to bring great defensive intensity. He's become a legitimate threat from three-point territory, and now all of a sudden he's adding some ball skills. Mikal Bridges gets better every single year.
Offensive rebound. Back to Bridges. Towns sets the pick for Bridges. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in.
Such a smart offensive player. Mikal Bridges assertive and focused when he gets this close.
Here's Allen, and he drives in, and it's Allen slamming it down.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Anunoby kicks to Bridges. Towns sets the pick for Bridges. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bridges has got 7 points.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy's dangerous as a shooter.
Here's Anunoby. Can't get it to fall. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Mobley the pass to Allen. Back to Mobley. It's hauled in by YUREMBO. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Hart, wide open. He fires. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Count that one for Mobley.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. Pass to Hart. Out to Bridges. Shoots the 3. And it's Strus with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Towns gets it to go.
That to me is about Karl-Anthony Towns carving out position on the interior. Such a pretty play.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
New York leading by 7. Bridges attacking. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
It's on Jared Allen. The Knicks shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
Goodness, Mikal Bridges, thundering slam off the bat.
Here's Mobley. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
Clearly a foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And really, the line a season ago was just a battle for him. Just about a 72% free throw shooter.
That one is no good.
Boy, no question, Evan Mobley is brimming with potential, and you love his attitude, his work ethic. This guy, the sky's the limit.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's Hunter. Mikal Bridges has been the guy making things happen for the Knicks. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of the... And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there today.
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second-chance opportunities.
Anunoby out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's YUREMBO. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Towns in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Towns finds YUREMBO. Back to Towns. New York moving it around. Bridges for 3. And again, New York with the triple. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, you know, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job scoring in transition.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
5 to shoot. Here's Mobley. And another miss by Cleveland. The Knicks leading by 18. And Anunoby, here we go. Towns kicks to Hart. Takes a 3. And it's Strus with the rebound. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And last season, Max Strus hit that ridiculous 59-footer. Remember that, Doris? That was to beat the Mavericks.
How could we forget that shot, Kevin? It was the second longest game-winning buzzer beater in league history. And what gets overlooked, Strus was 5 for 5 from deep in the last few minutes of that game.
And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, oops, the alley. A gorgeous delivery to Towns.
16.
Mitchell kicks to Hunter. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And Anunoby, here we go.
Oh, give it to him at the rim, OG Anunoby. That's power, athleticism, beautifully done.
19.
Here's Mitchell. There's the drive, and he gets the bucket. Mitchell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Here's Bridges. And that one drops for him. And the Knicks lead by 21.
Well, Bridges has this floater in the bag of tricks, and you've got to be able to pull it out at the appropriate time.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Commissioner Silver has been direct. The NBA is hoping for more competitive All-Star games. Now, they've said as much before, but last year's high-scoring All-Star game did precede the league's not-so-subtle move to cut down on foul calls and allow for more defense overall. They are trying to get it right. Kevin?
And it couldn't be a great game without defense, so we like the direction. DA, thank you. Here's Mitchell. It's rebounded by Anunoby. And so Anunoby will bring it up for New York. 22 is their biggest lead. Towns for 3. Allen with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 19. And Doris, the Cavs had a very successful 23-24 season. 47 wins and the number 4 seed in the East.
And Kevin winning a playoff series, their first one without LeBron James since 1993. Most of the players on the floor weren't even alive back then. Incredible to think of it in that context. Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
And it's Hunter with the jam.
Assisted by
Solid in transition. Hunter's eyes light up when he gets a chance to finish one of those off.
Bridges against Mitchell. And the Knicks miss again.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Here's Bridges. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
Well, the length and skill set is a tremendous combination for Mikal Bridges. Starting to cook a little bit.
Hunter, no one around him, can't hit from the elbow. The Knicks leading by 17. Always going up for the alley-oop here. The dunk by Achua.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
And Mobley throws it down.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. And so it's New York feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've excelled in the open. I thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, One side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
So on the floor for Cleveland, they've got Garland, Wade out there with Thompson. Then it's Okoro, and it's Okiki in at the small forward. Here's McBride, guarded by Garland. For the three, and no good. The Cavaliers trail by 15. Oh, and that one has the right spin on it, and it is good. Garland's got his second bucket.
Well, I like the no hesitation. Darius Garland knows you have to be assertive in catch-and-shoot situations.
Doors, you can just see in Isaac Okoro the confidence he's gained since his rookie year.
Kevin, he's always had tremendous confidence on the defensive end. I mean, he's a lockdown defender at multiple positions. What you're seeing develop is more belief in his jump shot. And that confidence comes because he's been willing to put in the work.
Shamet on the wing. Hasn't made one yet. A nice shot by Tucker.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
49-33.
Here's Okiki, guarded by Wright. Garland with the bucket. Garland's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, how about the nimbleness to overcome the defense inside. Darius Garland makes his opportunities.
Robinson sets a screen for Wright. No good from outside. The Cavaliers trail by 14. Here's Okiki. Goes back up. Makes it off the glass.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
Here's McBride, guarded by Garland. Takes the three. And it's Wade with the rebound. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Back to Garland. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Thompson inside the line. Robinson pulls it in.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
To the inside, Wade. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Here's McBride, guarded by Garland. Pass to Tucker.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Drops in the layup for 2. Tucker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, that's just superb coordination and balance right there. Tucker's hard to move once he gets the ball inside.
The 3 from Garland. The Knicks pull it in. And Darius Garland picks up the foul.
Darius Garland.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's McBride. Okiki gets a hand on it. Here's Okoro. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland.
This is something they could really use from Okoro, guys. Has to hit enough threes to help stretch that defense.
He takes it in, and Tucker slams it in.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Now, here's Garland, defended by McBride. Garland, no good. New York leading by 13. Here's Wright, driving to the basket.
The quickness of DeLon Wright is a lot for defenders to deal with. How pretty is that drive?
Here's Garland, out to Thompson. In the corner, Okoro with it. And Okoro throws it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Knicks lead, 58-43.
And a deep three from Garland. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. He hits the second from the line. The Cavaliers trail by 16, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Here's Mitchell. Takes it inside. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
Well, we know Donovan Mitchell is explosive athletically. Put it on the deck. Go ahead, sir.
And Mitchell drops them both. 15 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Hart. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. He gets it up. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the New York Knicks with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead, 16. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Hart is out there with Precious Achiuwa. Then there's Towns, then it's Bridges, and it's Anunoby in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 for New York right now. Bridges outside. The offensive rebound. Anunoby outside. It's Hart on the wing. Covered by Mobley. Knocks down the 3-ball.
What a feed to Towns. This guy ready to rise and fire on the catch.
The Cavaliers trail by 17. The drive by Mitchell. And the layup's good off the glass.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
And to me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
Bridges passes to Anunoby. And stolen by Hunter. Wound up there for Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
Well, that's a highlight play for Mr. Jared Allen. Nice pass from his teammate.
Mitchell against Bridges. Towns a screen on Mitchell. Here's Bridges. Excellent D there from Allen. The Cavaliers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. And they're on the break. Jumps up. And Anunoby slams it in.
OG Anunoby, because of his athletic ability, can be special in the open floor. Nice finish there.
For 3, Mitchell. It's hauled in by Achiuwa. Achiuwa's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Anunoby. And again, it's New York.
Well, that's a bad shot until it goes through the net.
The Cavaliers trail by 17. Mitchell right side. Here's Hunter. Kicks it out to Mitchell. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
There's a level of tenacity by Donovan Mitchell on the interior there. Wow, what a finish.
Here's Hart. The putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Cavaliers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 in the field in the 4th quarter so far. And Mitchell gets it to go. Mitchell's got 6 in the quarter.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the dribble drive. Nice.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Back to Bridges. Over Mitchell. No good off the front iron.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Anunoby has the open look. A three-pointer off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 15. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Mobley inside. Defended by Hart.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Knicks.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Mikal Bridges.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Just 5 to shoot. Anunoby, good.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Here's Mitchell. Here he goes. And he drops in the layup off the glass. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Bridges, no one around him. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Bridges kicks to Anunoby. 26 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now the Cavaliers with it. Down by 15. And they recover it. Pass to Mitchell. The three. Knicks with the rebound. 22 is their biggest lead. So no problem for New York as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage.
When you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, BA. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. We've got George. Joel Embiid is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Edwards. And it's Maxey in at the 1.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
From behind the arc. Hart pulls it in.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Bridges outside. Towns on a screen. Bridges passes to Towns. Takes the 3. Bridges misses. Edwards with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Pass to George. Oubre, a screen on Hart. Out to Oubre. Back to George. Here's the 3. Counted from distance.
Really no spot on the floor where George can't hurt you. What a versatile scorer.
Well, when you talk about a classic 3-and-D guy, Paul George is one of the first to come to mind, Brent.
I agree, BA. I think he's been a little bit underappreciated. But this guy, both ends of the floor, with the ability to score and defend, is elite.
And Allie LaForce spoke with Tom Thibodeau. Allie.
And the conversation quickly turned to Embiid. Coach said, we know he can be unstoppable, but we're hoping to slow him down just a little. Double teams might be a part of that, but I don't want to give away all of our tricks. So it sounds like Joel can expect a lot of defensive pressure tonight.
Allie, thank you.
3-3.
Now here's Maxey. Pass to Embiid. George outside. Embiid, a screen on Anunoby. The kick out to Edwards. Out to the right wing. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Embiid. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Knicks. The Knicks have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Towns a screen on George. Bridges passes to Towns. 3-pointer. And the Knicks, another 3.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, he can add it to the list.
Foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And George with the jam.
Love when PG's just aggressive in close, just punishing the rim that time.
George against Bridges. Achua with a screen on George. Bridges outside. Lays it up and banks it in. Bridges has got 8.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Maxey attacking, and he dunks it down.
While Maxey is an elite shooter, Tyrese is at his best using his speed, going downhill.
And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, BA, isn't it interesting? Tom Thibodeau, lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard, they play defense first, they play a ton of minutes, but this team is gritty, and they don't give up.
Embiid, a screen on Achua. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
The play is under video review under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
Disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Oubre, the more he plays and gets into a rhythm, you start to see some of that confidence. That's going to help out the team.
Now here's Bridges. Give him 8 points now. From the arc. Hits the trifecta. 11 points in the game.
Defensively, we can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
George against Anunoby. Embiid, a screen on Anunoby. Here's George. Clock at 6. Embiid passes to Edwards. That's good from Embiid on the assist from Edwards.
Oh, clock dwindling, but it doesn't bother Embiid. He knows he can find a shot anytime.
Achua with a screen on Edwards. Anunoby for 3. Rebound by the 76ers. 35 seconds left in the opening quarter. George passes to Edwards. Back to George. Pass to Oubre. Kicks it to George. The 3. And can't connect on that one. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Oh, there's the alley. And it's Towns with the power finish. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
And here's Edwards outside. Mikal Bridges has been on display for the Knicks. He's found his range, hitting. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
And the 76ers looking at who they've got. Joel Embiid is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's Maxey. Then there's Paul George. And it's Edwards in at the 3. Now here's Bridges. Launches a 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant. Here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. To the middle. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
It's so nice to see Towns use his high basketball IQ to dominate in pick and roll. It seems like he always makes the right read in that situation.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. Now here's Anunoby. Yet to see a basket. Maxey with it. Now guarded by Achua. Screen by Embiid. Maxey against Achua. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Now here's Maxey. Pass to George. The 3 is up. Hart pulls it in. Knicks trail by 5. It's Bridges on the wing. Now Towns. Embiid covers. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
And that's a powerful man right there. Towns is never going to pass up a chance to finish with authority.
Maxey passes to George. No luck on that one. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. For New York, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. And it's powered home by Towns.
And yeah, this is what you like to see from Towns, using his size and strength to make things happen.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, Parker.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
And New York has possession, following the score by Philadelphia. Anunoby can't get it to go.
He may not be the strongest inside presence, but still, he's got to convert from there.
George with it. Towns covering. George outside. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
The Knicks have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. George against Bridges. Towns on a screen. Launches it. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Oubre. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That's on Mikal Bridges.
Oubre Jr., difficult play there, but finds a way to get to the free throw line.
Now here's Anunoby. No made baskets yet. Out to Bridges. Towns is screen on Edwards. Bridges passes to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Yes, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside.
George. Towns with a rebound. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 2. Anunoby against George. Towns, left side. Out to Bridges. Towns on a screen. Bridges misses. George, left side. Shoots over Anunoby. Off target from the baseline. Not going to go that time. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Philadelphia on top. They lead by 2. Well, now we have some time. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
They've got Miles McBride. P.J. Tucker is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Shamet in at the 2. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half. Robinson passes to McBride. Robinson, a screen on Lowry. Back to Robinson. It's Wright on the wing. Screen by Robinson. Wright, the pass to Robinson. And that one's good.
Well, sometimes big men who set screens need rewards, and Robinson got one that time.
Robinson's defense is always a factor, Brent. And lately, he's done a better job of staying on the floor.
Yeah, BA, fouls have been an issue for Robinson, but the thing that he really needs to learn is it's not about blocking shots. It's about being in great position with your body and being more of a deterrent so he can stay on the floor to be more impactful.
And New York has possession. It's a 5-point game. Gordon against Wright. Pass to McBride. Back to Wright. 5 to shoot. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Gordon against Wright. Here's Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
And Drummond just rising up and gets on top of the defense.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
When you have an MVP talent in his prime, the focus has to be on winning the title. The Sixers' Joel Embiid said, quote, "The only thing I care about is winning." That takes a lot, and everybody has to contribute. I'm always going to believe in myself. I love the guys that we have. We are going to go and fight every single night.
Great perspective there. Thanks, Allie.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. It's Wright on the wing, defended by Gordon. Here's McBride. Soft touch off the glass.
And how about that? The big man, Mitchell Robinson, able to find a teammate.
76ers lead, 33-20.
Lowry left side. And there's the foul. It'll go on Miles McBride. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Gordon against Wright. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gordon, the pass to Drummond. Shoots over Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson is so long out there that he can cover so much ground, and the shooter's not able to overcome it sometimes.
And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside McBride. Robinson, a screen on Lowry. Here's McBride, 6 to shoot.
Lowry does a good job there pressuring the shooter. Doesn't want to make it easy for him.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Walker. To the right side, Yabusele. Down low. Here's Drummond. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And New York has possession. They trail by 6. Robinson, a screen on Gordon. Left side, Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
That's exactly what you expect. Mitchell Robinson within 3 feet. That's 2 points.
31.
Drummond with the screen. Lowry, the pass to Drummond. Wright against Gordon. And that's a foul. Called on DeLon Wright. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And we've got 1:18 left in the third. Gordon against Wright. Just 5 to shoot. He gets it in there. And the 76ers lead by 6.
You just can't defend that floater from Eric Gordon's sublime shot.
Here's Tucker. Off target with the 3. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Drummond with the screen. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
That free throw no good.
And there's a quality about the way Kyle Lowry steps onto the floor and plays with intensity that I think competitors and even opponents really appreciate. He just gives the game everything that he possibly has, and it elevates his play.
Drummond. It's picked off. Fast break, New York. Here's Shamet. Drains the jumper to finish off the break. Shamet's got his first bucket in this one.
Nice job by the team to set up Shamet on that play.
Lowry, right side. Drummond, the screen on Tucker. No luck on that one. Good work defensively by Robinson.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
And every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Outside McBride. They shoot again. And there's a nice layup by Robinson. Robinson's got 6.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Here's Lowry. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Lonnie Walker is out there with Kyle Lowry. Then there's Eric Gordon. Then it's Andre Drummond. And it's Yabusele in at the 4. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And it's a completely new group for the 76ers. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's George, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
If they score here, they're back in front.
And they've been waiting to retake this lead for a bit.
Achua with a screen. Here's Bridges. And a foul called on the way up. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. The coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
Bridges at the line, 2 shots.
So many close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. And he makes both free throws. Here's Maxey. Up top, Oubre. Achua defending. Maxey passes to Embiid. And here's Oubre from the arc. Knocks it down from distance. And the 76ers lead by 1.
So big for this offense and crucial that Oubre can continue to knock it down from there.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Personal foul. 2nd team foul.
George against Bridges. And stolen by Edwards.
Not a smart pass, and he knows it. Got to disguise your intentions better than that.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oubre.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Bridges passes to Hart. Bridges against George. Inside, Towns. Excellent D there from Embiid.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Oubre finds Embiid. Back to Oubre. Now here's George. There's the screen. Clock at 4. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, height and length at that position for Paul George, that's problematic for a defender, and he used his size to draw the foul that time.
George hits them both. Knicks trail by 3. Bridges outside. Achua with a screen on Edwards. Here's Anunoby. Shot from the low post is good. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. To the paint. Here's Embiid. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Knicks. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Driving to the basket. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And Bridges elevating his game.
Philadelphia's gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Anunoby against George. Embiid, a screen on Anunoby. George passes to Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. No good with the triple.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
For New York, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Towns for 3. Paul George pulls it in. The Sixers trailing. There's a minute 34 left to play in the fourth quarter. Oubre finds George. No good that time. Achua with some nice D. New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Anunoby. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Knicks lead by 3.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Outside Hart. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bridges outside. Achua with a screen. Let's go with a 3. Hits the three-pointer. And it's a 6-point New York lead.
Yeah, making the smart pass there. I mean, Bridges doesn't just hold the ball.
Embiid, a screen on Hart. For 3, Maxey. And he buries it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Oh, commanding the ball in big spots. Maxey is so fearless.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Achua. And it's good.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
These are the moments Embiid loves. Enjoys being the player for this team to take and make clutch shots.
Bridges with it. And so the big win by New York in a tight game. What a performance they had here at home today.
big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Maxey out there with George. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Oubre in at the 4 slot.
I see you, Jared. I see you expanding your game, broadening the horizons. Nice looking shot there, big fella.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there.
Now, here's Maxey, following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. Edwards kicks to George. Oubre, a screen on Strus. And George, here we go.
And you know what? For me, these dunks show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul. First quarter, just over a minute played. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Here's Philadelphia. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
You know, it's the muscle and size of Embiid that allow him to score through contact.
And Joel Embiid is a giant center. Clark, his size, his arm span. How does his sheer size, do you think, affect the game?
Well, he's a mountain of a man. Not only is he tall, he's wide, and he's deep too, Kevin. In other words, he's hard to get around. And he's also hard to challenge because he's north and south. So, and you factor in his touch. This guy does things that I've not really seen a guy of his size do, particularly when you talk about pity-patting the dribble and knocking down face-up jumpers all the way out to the three-point line. It should almost be unlawful for a guy north of 3 bills to be doing that. Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Hunter with it, picked up by Edwards. Allen's shot is off. 76ers have gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. George finds Edwards. Pass to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Embiid with a screen on Mitchell. George dishes to Embiid, and yes, it's good. Embiid's got 5 now.
And you know, pressure doesn't get to Embiid. Nice job there recognizing the shot clock was winding down.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
You know, you and I agree. They do, David. Thank you very much.
You know, George is a lot more physical than he looks, and he's not shying away from contact on these shots.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity.
Look out!
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Out to Edwards. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. Edwards got his second basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not there.
Cavaliers moving the ball around. Hunter, no one around him. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Well, you see the hustle from Allen there, guys, and his relentlessness and the mindset to keep at it really allows him to gobble up those offensive boards.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Here's Maxey. Makes it off the glass.
That's where Maxey's at his best. He wants to get the ball inside.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Trailing by 5. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That'll be his second foul of the game. 3 from the inbound.
Well, the quickness of Paul George on defense is something that very few players possess. I think he does a fantastic job rushing guys because of his presence.
And it's George finishing it off.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old. Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
The 76ers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And that one misses.
2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one. Here's Mitchell, and he comes up with the deuce.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Embiid inside the line. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. 76ers lead. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
Mitchell and Strus, they're the guards. Isaac Okoro out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Allen in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him. Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising is authority.
And Max Strus picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Maxey into the lane.
And really, Hunter can guard every position. This is something that makes him incredibly valuable.
Mitchell passes to Allen. Lets it go from deep. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Embiid sets the pick for George. Stolen by Mitchell. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And understanding where to run to in transition, Mitchell is very opportunistic when the break is on.
George looking over the floor. Pass to Oubre. Maxey on the wing. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Back to Okoro. Clock at 6. Allen, right side. All sorts of time. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got 5 assists in the game.
And, guys, Allen is certainly in the zone. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and when he does that, he'll stay with it. He won't let up.
Embiid with a screen on Strus. George finds Edwards. George against Strus. That one, no good. Excellent D there from Allen. And stolen by Maxey. Here's Embiid. Nobody stopping Embiid on the break there.
Excellent D from Maxey that time, getting the steal and starting the break.
2 minutes.
George against Mitchell. Allen kicks to Hunter. Traps in the tray. Great, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Pass to Edwards. On the wing, George. Defended by Strus. Launches a three. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Mitchell kicks to Allen. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. 76ers have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Oubre can't get it to go.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin? Wow.
I love it, though, DA. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you.
This is Maxey at his best, attacking the lane and finishing at the rack.
Allen dishes to Hunter. Back to Allen. And the layup falls. Allen's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Oubre passes to George. On the wing, George. 6 on the shot clock. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Here's Embiid. Oh, Embiid just overpowers the defense inside.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
Allen. Good D by Embiid. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Philadelphia ahead, up 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Jarrett Allen in this game, he has been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Lonnie Walker. Andre Drummond is out there with Yabusele. Then there's Gordon. And it's Lowry in at the point. Garland with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. And Mobley throws it down.
So impressive. The fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Gordon against Mobley. And the call on the shot. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been.
At the line for the 76ers, Andre Drummond, 2 shots.
Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
He's off on the first.
I think of Andre Drummond as a big man's big man. He's a steadfast presence in the paint who really focuses on owning the backboard and attacking the rim.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Garland dishes to Thompson. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Drummond finds Lowry. Back to Drummond. Outside for Lowry. Driving the lane. Deflects the pass. Yabusele passes to Gordon. And it's off from three-point range. The Cavaliers trailing. Pass to Thompson. Wade left side for the lead. And he sinks the layup.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
76ers shooting it as well as you're going to see. 67%. Lowry kicks to Yabusele. Right side Lowry. Drills the three-pointer. And the 76ers lead by 2.
Excellent play call that time by Lowry, breaking up the defense with the pick and roll to create a shot for himself.
The three from Garland buries the long-range jumper. Garland's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
It's so deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that 3. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. They lead by 1. Down low. And Thompson kicks to Garland. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Oh, Garland faking my man out of his shoes there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Garland taking 2 shots.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Gordon, the pass to Drummond. Outside for Lowry. Drummond with a screen on Garland. Pass to Drummond. And it's Sam Merrill with the foul.
Sam Merrill.
That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
1:58 left here in the third quarter. Over to the wing. In the corner, it's Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
We know Gordon can shoot it, but there he reminds us that he can flush it too.
Garland dishes to Wade. Back to Garland. At the top of the key, Thompson. It's Drummond with the rebound. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Like how Gordon stays low to the ground, keeps that center of gravity anchored. Quick driving inside and excellent finishing at the basket.
Pass to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's Thompson, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Stolen by Garland. And here's the fast break. Merrill with the ball, working on Walker. Now Wade. And Thompson kicks to Garland. 4 on the clock. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Back to Garland. Out to Wade. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Yep, it counts. Wade's got it all tied up now for Cleveland.
And smarter Garland to stay flexible, finding a teammate instead of forcing that one.
Drummond sets the screen for Lowry. Going inside. He got it up.
The officials will have 2 minutes
Review this
to
one.
review the play.
And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so it's Cleveland with it. Mitchell and Strus, they're the guards. DeAndre Hunter out there with Isaac Okoro. And it's Allen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Strus passes to Allen. And stolen by Maxey. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball.
You know, one of the things you really appreciate about Maxey is how freely he plays. He just throws himself in there, fearless about looking for ways to get involved in the play and then make an impact.
Pass to Oubre. Now George. And it's George finishing it off.
Showing you the vertical that time. Paul George throwing it down.
Mitchell finds Allen. Mitchell outside. Back to Allen. George against Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. From outside the arc. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Maxey kicks to Oubre. Maxey against Allen. Embiid with a screen on Allen. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey. And it's a 5-point 76ers lead.
Finishing despite the contact on him. Serious toughness from Maxey there.
Outside, George. Oubre sets the screen for George. Here's Maxey. No good on the 3. And here are the Cavaliers. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. George against Mitchell. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. Allen outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
His first.
That one on George.
Earning a trip to the stripe that time. Allen constantly on the move, which makes him hard to guard.
2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Outside, Maxey to the paint. Embiid punches it down.
Strong move and a little spicy, too. Embiid's passion for the game, the way he plays, I love it.
Allen, a screen on George. Pass to Allen. Back to Mitchell. That one doesn't go. Good D by Embiid. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And during this game, they sliced the D apart by just attacking the rim, flat out dominating them inside. And the next one puts them in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Outside for George. Back to Maxey. That ball's nice speed that time from George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. A 3 from Strus. It's hauled in by George.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left them no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
No luck that time either.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
Donovan Mitchell, his second, 15 foul.
He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8.
2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game here. Cleveland now, time running out. Allen outside to halt the run. That one misses. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Embiid with a screen on Mitchell. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
And this is how you want to come out of a half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And footwork really so important. Donovan threads the drive there with such grace.
Maxey passes to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Philadelphia.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Tyrese Maxey.
I thought his active hands were a big help. I mean, he took some chances on defense, and his gambles paid off. He got a bunch of steals.
Pass to Mitchell. Wound up there for Allen. An emphatic LU jam.
And ball handlers like Mitchell really elevate your offense. His precision passing to pass the basketball at the right time, really a terrific ability.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Can't connect from short range. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
George, that's a two-pointer. Rebounded by Allen. Three-pointer by Embiid. Doesn't go that time. So the 76ers win it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had... All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks. Josh Hart is out there with Achua. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Bridges in at the 1. Here's Hart. Bridges outside. Anunoby for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Now Mitchell. The rebound by Bridges. Fast break. Here we go.
Love the way Bridges moves that ball around. Always comes out of his hands crisp, on time, and on target.
Hunter, a screen on Bridges. Outside Hunter. It's stolen by Hart. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, you don't expect Towns to do some of the things he does, like drain threes and make savvy passes. But he's a modern big man.
Bridges against Mitchell. Bridges on the attack. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Richard, he's the Iron Man of the NBA right now. Mikal Bridges takes pride in being available on a nightly basis.
We've all heard it before. The best ability is availability. And Bridges does whatever it takes to not miss games. More teams need to take this mindset.
Now here's Mitchell. Deflected. Outside Anunoby. To the inside. It's stolen by Hunter. And stolen by Bridges. Anunoby for 3. Sinks it from distance.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
And Allie LaForce spoke with Kenny Atkinson. Allie?
We got into it about his strategy against Karl Anthony Towns. These modern bigs are tough to stop, he told me, and went on to say, I'm hoping we can just force him to take bad shots, not the ones that he wants. I'll settle for that. So they're looking to disrupt Cat's selections and keep him from his spots, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Allen outside. Achua against Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
What an elite athlete Mobley is, getting off the ground effortlessly for the throwdown.
Anunoby against Hunter. Bridges outside. Towns a screen on Mitchell. Back to Achua. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Bridges. Over Mitchell. Bridges misses.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Outside Anunoby. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Mobley up top. Shoots from 14. And Anunoby pulls it down. New York leading by 6. Three-pointer, Bridges. Sends it home from three-point land. Bridges has got 5 points.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
Hunter the screen. Mitchell the pass to Hunter. Hard with it. Strus covering. Fast break. New York. Stolen by Mitchell. In transition. Here's Mobley. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
Man, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Here's Anunoby. And And that one drops. Anunoby's got his second basket.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
A good look from Allen. Hart pulls it in.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Fires in the triple.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter. I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Anunoby passes to Towns. Here's Hart, covered by Strus. Towns is screen on Strus. Here's Hart with the drive. Rejected by Allen.
The long arms of Allen. Having a 7-foot wingspan might make it a little bit easier to find some of these blocks.
Here's Mitchell. Nice D from Bridges.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Hart passes to Towns. Now Anunoby. Back to Towns. Jacks up a three. Doesn't go that time. Mikal Bridges has been on display for New York. And during that quarter, he was everywhere, just wreaking havoc. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
So here are the five for New York as they start the second. We've got Mikal Bridges. Achua is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Hart in at the small forward. Down low. Here's Mitchell. It's deflected.
Great defense by Bridges. He has so much pride on that end.
Pass to Anunoby. Outside Achua. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Here's Mobley. Achua with a rebound.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
Oh, rejected by Allen. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. No one covering. Bridges has got 11 points. For Cleveland, they've got none of their first three shots to fall so far in the second.
Try to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least about a week. Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Well, you talk about an anchor for this defense. Richard Jared Allen is that.
It's hard to find a big man who can move and eat up space like Allen. He's a great shot blocker that can also move his feet on the perimeter and guard in isolation. But a difference maker at the rim, that is where he's at his best.
Outside Anunoby. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Hard to protect your shot from Mobley's length. Look, he just bats that ball away.
Mitchell, the pass to Strus. Mitchell, a screen on Hart. Back to Mitchell. Takes a three. Again, the miss by Mitchell.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
I consider Mikal Bridges a high motor player. He's always ready to turn up his energy if he thinks it will help him get the better of him.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
And just good hustle. Always nice to get an easy bucket on the break.
And making sure they convert by finishing strong.
Here's Allen. And he powers it down right on Karl Anthony Towns. Wow.
Unbelievable. The agility at his size, throwing it down, big fella.
Bridges passes to Achua. Right side Hart. 5 on the clock. Over Strus. Hart can't hit.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Allen, pass to Mobley. To the middle. Stolen by Anunoby. Outside Achua. Kicks it out Towns. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Achua. And here's Bridges. From deep. Oh, a target from range. Bridges has got 18.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now.
Oh, Donovan Mitchell. He's got springs in those legs.
He's had that move saved up for a minute. You can tell with that smile on his face, Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
Towns, a screen on Mitchell. And the basket by Bridges. Bridges has got 20.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Mitchell. Here he goes. And Mitchell with the slam.
Oh, that motor on Mitchell just speeding right through his shot.
Outside Achua. Bridges down low. Checked by Mitchell. Here's Achua. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen. New York shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. The Cavaliers trail by 18. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, wow. Welcome to dance class hosted by Donovan Mitchell.
Here's Achua. Mobley with the block. And they recover it. Anunoby for 3. The next rebound. For 3, Bridges. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Just look at those stats from Bridges, and he is feeling it.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Pass to Anunoby. Achua for 3. That shot missing. And so it's New York, up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. Their defensive efforts have... Okay, Ali, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the 3rd quarter. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
Tristan Thompson is out there with Dean Wade. Then it's Chuma Okeke. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Okoro in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And in Garland, we're looking at one of the best passers in the league, Richard.
I don't think he gets enough credit for it. He's got such a great feel for the game, the way he wiggles in and out of the lane. It is so impressive. He is such a great, confident floor leader.
Outside Tucker. Back to Robinson. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
Here's Garland. It's hauled in by Robinson. New York has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. McBride passes to Tucker. Here's Robinson. This one for 3. New York again can't hit.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Shoots. Again, Garland missing. Knicks leading by 16. Here's Shamet. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Here's Okoro. Cleveland again missing. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Tucker, the pass to Robinson. Screen by Robinson. Releases. A nice shot by McBride. And the Knicks lead by 20.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Here's Wright with the drive. Can't connect from short range. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Out to the right wing. Right side, Garland. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
Down low. Here's Robinson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Robinson's got his first 2 points. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Okoro. And he comes up with a bucket.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Right outside. Screen by Robinson. Right, the pass to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
And Okoro gets it to go. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Now here's McBride, guarded by Garland. McBride passes to Robinson. Outside Tucker. Clock at 6. There's the triple. He buries it from 3. Tucker's got his first 3 points of the game.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Here's Okoro. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Here's McBride. Here's Wright. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Cavaliers trail by 16. Here's Okoro.
New York.
Cleveland shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Second team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And he can't hit the second. New York leading by 15. Deflects the pass. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Okiki. Back to Garland. Shot clock at 5. And the layup falls. Garland's got 8 here in this quarter.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Here's McBride. No good on the buzzer beater. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Knicks out. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, Precious Achiuwa is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the 2. And the basket by Bridges.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team.
That is powerful. And depth defending off aggressive coverage. Mobley already looking like a vet out there.
Bridges outside. Towns a screen on Mitchell. Towns outside. Bridges against Mitchell. Towns on a screen for three. Bridges. Offensive rebound. Achua up top. Towns for three. Hart passes to Achua. Fires for three. Pure from three-point range.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the three.
Mobley passes to Mitchell. Mobley down low. He's against Bridges. And Mobley gets it to go.
And you can't let Mobley roam free on the offensive glass. This is how you get burned.
Pass to Bridges. Lets the three fly. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Bridges with it. Towns on a screen. Another shot. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell bullies his way inside.
It is not an easy thing to body up to Mitchell. He is built like an absolute brick.
It's stolen by Hunter. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland from deep. Strus. And Anunoby pulls it down. Knicks leading by 13. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And this is the chemistry Towns has with his guys. He recognizes when to go for alley-oops. I love it.
Stolen by Anunoby. Bridges. Oh! That was unbelievable!
Wow.
Now that is a finish for the ages. When you shoot hundreds of these shots in gyms by yourself, it will make you automatic just like Mitchell.
Towns finds Achua. Back to Towns.
2 minutes.
Achua with it. Bridges outside. Hart from long range. And the three-pointer goes.
For 3.
And the Knicks lead by 17. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Knicks.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
The Cavaliers have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Knicks.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Mikal Bridges.
Steals are almost a forgotten stat. We don't talk about them a ton, but he's been huge in that category.
And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his 3rd foul so far. Knicks leading by 17. Tries the spin move. Achua with a screen on Mitchell. And the Knicks miss again. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And it's Allen who slams it home. And for New York, they're shooting just 38% here in the fourth. Bridges against Mitchell. Towns outside. Outside Achua. The rebound by Allen. And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Hard to stop a guy with Allen's physical gifts inside. He forces the defense to get sloppy and foul.
He misses the free throw.
For your Cavaliers with 2 shots, Jarrett Allen.
He hits the second from the line. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And here's Bridges. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. Exceptional effort on the road.